Hi guys, this is Ben from Fuck Budget Outdoors. But figured since I'm going up in the woods, I'll give you guys a story about my Bigfoot encounter that happened on the Oregon coast. So, then I'm driving, so I figured it'd be kind of a fun little time to do it. Sorry for the bounciness, I'm using some new contraption. But anyways, back in, it was October of 2017, it was around 8:30 in the morning. We were deer hunting, a group of us, and I have the tendency to go off by myself. That morning, I did what I normally do with the group, took off the other one way and I went the other. I like to go hunt by myself because I feel like I have a better chance of seeing the deer. And at that time, I always thought Bigfoot was an interesting subject. I was always on the fence about like it was real or not. It was interesting, more or less, for the native lore, but I never truly believed in it. Like I thought it was a cool subject and like it would be cool if they were, but I never truly believed in it completely until that day. I went down the logging road, and I decided to turn around and go back to the truck. Well, when walking back to the truck, I got about, the gentleman at the Bigfoot Museum said he thinks it's about 100 feet. So I'm assuming about 100 feet from the pickup, because there was a little bit of distance between me and the truck. All of a sudden, I'm staring down the logging road, and I had my hands on my hunting rifle, and I was walking, and all of a sudden, this big black figure on 2 feet came walking up onto the logging road and walked across the logging road in 2 steps. I wouldn't really say it was a walk. It was more like it was moving, but it wasn't like running. It was more like, it was weird. It was like it was built for its environment. It was like almost like a gliding. Like it wasn't running or anything. It was just like it was meant for its environment. I don't know how else to explain it. It was weird. It moved really fast, but not fast. But anyways, I seen this thing. It came up on logging road, and it took 2 steps. The first, it literally went bang bang right across the logging road. It never took a third step in the middle. It literally, the feet hit the one side of the logging road on the one edge, and then the other side is where its foot hit the other side. It never touched the middle. It went bang bang and into the woods. Never looked over at me or nothing. The stuff I can remember, because it's weird, I don't remember all the details. It's been a long time. I remember it being black in color, standing. It was like, everyone talks about how big they're supposed to be, like these godly creatures. Honestly, what I saw looked like it was built for its environment. That's the God honest truth. It was black in color, like I said. Its body seemed to be proportional for the most part for its size. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, massive. It was big, but it wasn't like holy cannoli or something like big. But it was at least 7.5 foot plus. I wish I could go back and measure the height of the tree it went through the brush in. But unfortunately, I was young, dumb back then. I didn't think about that. All I remember is it was black. It was covered completely head to toe in hair. The head, I didn't see its face. I saw its head, its body, a side view of its body going across. Like it was, I think, a male, because I didn't see no boobs, like breasts on it or nothing, like in the Patterson Gimlin film or anything like that. No smell. When it walked across the logging road or went across the logging road, it almost seemed like it wasn't floating in the air or nothing. No, it was walking. You could see its feet hit the ground. But it was so agile and so smooth that its it wasn't like bouncing all over the place like someone in a suit. It was like gliding almost across. It was so smooth, and it was so quiet and so agile, and never even looked at me. Did not once did it look at me that I remember. Like, it just poof, and I'm sitting there like, oh wow, they're real. And I was like, okay, they're real. And my buddy's dog, which was a red heeler, he was in the back of the truck, and he didn't make a single peep. He just was like this, like just looking straight at it. And I was like, wow. Like, I was just like, that was one of the things I kind of noticed. I was like, oh wow. Like, I didn't go, oh wow, that was something I observed. Like, how he didn't make a single sound. Oh, there's snow up here. Well, a little bit. But dusting, and it's April. Sorry, where I'm driving. But, I had a round in my chamber in my rifle. I never took a shot. I was always taught you never take a shot at something you don't know what it is, and that you're not going to eat it too. So that was the biggest thing. I never took a shot at it. It looked to me like a ape of some sort. Ape manish, like it was covered in hair. Looked like an ape walking across, but walked like a man. But a hell of a lot smoother and faster in the woods. For some stupid reason, I don't understand to this day, I got the genius idea to go walk where it walked into the woods through the brush in, which, mind you, it didn't make a single noise going through the brush, which was nuts. Like, there was no, I didn't, at the time that I can recollect, I don't remember hearing any twigs snapping or anything broken. So all I know, it could have just waited at the other inside the woods to see what I was going to do. Because maybe it did see me when it was coming up the hill across the road. I don't know. But me being a young, dumb guy at the time and not thinking rationally smart about it, I go over to where this thing walked into the woods, or like basically kind of a hustle walk, like a fast walk, and stuck my head into the woods, in through the hole of the brush. Did not see a single thing. It was dead quiet. I remember that. It was very, very quiet. Not a single peep of anything. Not an animal. Nothing. Not a tree. Not a branch breaker. Nothing. And I was like, oh, that's... I can't remember what my thoughts were at the time. Like I said, this is a while ago. It's almost, 8 years ago now. And I remember looking around, not seeing anything. And there was a logging road next to this area. And I walked around near that area just a little bit to see what's going on. If I could see anything. Nothing. Not a single thing. And yeah, that was my encounter. Nothing crazy. It only lasted like maybe 3 seconds, maybe tops, if that. It was bam, bam, into the woods. Like, it wasn't like it was on a mission, whatever it was doing. And I know there's no way it was a man in the suit. None. First off, who the hell's crazy enough to be out there in a black ghillie suit during hunt season in the Oregon Coast Range near Lincoln City? It's up, this area is called, if you ever heard of the Van Duzer Corridor, there's Murphy Summit. There's this area called Miami Corporation Ground. It was in there. So if you know, there's a ton of people out there. So anyone crazy enough to run around a suit out there would be absolutely nuts. And so yeah, and then I don't know, a few years later I met my girlfriend, and I guess I really started going down the rabbit hole, and that's why I have my Bigfoot stuff on. Is I now trying to find more information and answers. And it's just fascinating. I just want to learn more about them. And what I can tell you all, you got to see it to believe it. I'm not going to go telling you it's Bigfoot's real because, like I say to everybody I meet and are curious about it, you got to see it to believe it. So yeah, that's my Bigfoot story. I hope you guys have had a good view of it. And if you don't believe it, it's fine. It's okay. This is just a story to most people, but to me, it was real. And if you have any stories, let me know. I'd love to hear them. Hope you guys have a good night. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.